Hi everyone, this is Apostrophe. Let's come back to Ghouls and Goblins, or Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on Nintendo Switch. Now there was a patch for this game released a little while back. I didn't realize that it was because the Switch is weird about how it updates stuff. But yeah, apparently they fixed the frame pacing issues that were in the original release, the one that we played all the way through. So let's check it out again. We'll continue where we were. Now, this game allows you to actually play all the way through without having to play through it twice, right? Like all the other games in the series, so that's kind of a first. You can actually get an ending playing all the way through. But if you do have a second playthrough, then there is an even harder version of the already incredibly difficult game that we can play through. So yeah, I don't know how far we'll get, but let's check it out. Oh, darn it. Yeah, you can see the game is skinned differently too. God, it's even harder than before. I do miss the double jump. I wish it was there, but you do get to shoot vertically, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have the frame pacing issues that we had before, so that's good. I'm glad it was fixed. Of course, I have the boulder as the weapon, so that's freaking terrible. Well, I mean, it's not the worst weapon, but it's certainly not the best either. I don't know what happened to my dagger. Wow. I don't think there's a weapon that can hit that thing. Yeah. I don't know if the lance is any better, but the thing about the boulders is that it was so so damaging. The flames everywhere just makes it that much harder. Oh, something slowed me down. Oh, the jester got me. Freaking invisible zombies. Oh, I didn't mean to climb. I wanted to shoot up. Damn it. Ugh. So hard. Oh, a new Switch? I mean, I think there's a new color coming for the OLED. I don't think there's a new Switch. Maybe like a Switch Lite 2, potentially, right? A Switch Lite OLED. I could see them doing that, which is not necessarily going to be a big deal for anyone, right? I don't think it would make sense for them to have like a true Switch. A true Switch successor anytime soon. They make tons of money off of it. And the OLED just came out. But yeah, I could definitely see a Switch Lite OLED. Maybe something like that. Although the point of the Switch Lite is all the portability. I don't know if you necessarily want a giant, an LED screen with that. Who knows? Oh, you son of a bitch. But Nintendo's like super weird about hardware, so they bring out lots of stuff, which sort of baffles everyone, and still manages selling. So who are really the smart ones? Certainly not us. Ugh, get rid of that demon. I don't know. I mean, would you buy another Switch? I mean, I didn't even buy the OLED because I play docked, so I don't. It's not really a target market for me. I'm not one of those people that buys like different editions of systems. So I'm not like a collector of editions. Man, it is so much harder. I can see why they didn't make you do this. This is like optional to play this. Because it is like significantly harder. Ugh. Yeah, the successor's not coming anytime soon. I mean, we are only approaching year, what, 5 or 6? Nintendo generally tends to keep their systems around for at least 7 to 8 years, so it's going to be a while. And quite frankly, with the supply chain on Silicon being what it is, I doubt anybody is going to, practically release a system. I mean, if you want some comparison, you can just look at the launch of the Valve portable, the Steam Deck. I mean, I don't even have that yet. I don't know anybody that has that yet. It's August, right? So when am I actually going to get that thing? Who knows? Not soon. And that's a relatively easy piece of hardware to make. So, yeah, a Switch successor? I just don't know. Oh my god. I mean, not that I wouldn't welcome it. The Switch is kind of getting on in age. I mean, it was already old technology when it started. And it is missing out on key games here and there because of its age. And the publishers and developers aren't willing to put the time in to make a Switch version. Obviously, a lot of stuff is possible. I mean, we've seen Witcher and Divinity 2, and I mean, plenty of games that shouldn't be able to run on the Switch. Crysis can run on the Switch with a fair amount of work and compromise. But publishers never want to do that. They just want the easiest money possible. I get it. Everything's expensive in this economy. I could have swore that didn't come all the way to the edge last time. What the heck are these enemies? Did we see these the first time around? I don't remember these at all. But yeah, the scrolling is smooth this time around, finally. I mean, it was distracting, but not unplayable in the original release. But it is nice to have it actually be smooth. There was no reason for it to not be smooth. It's one of those things which I'm just surprised that in this day and age, we still get games with frame pacing issues. It's like when they tested it, they only used automated testing, and they didn't have somebody with like a pair of eyes looking at their system. Or maybe some people don't see frame skipping, frame pacing issues. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's quite obvious. That has some like terribly poor eyesight not to see it. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, they're like Medusa heads from Castlevania. Yeah, they leave little fire in their wake. Hey, when we talk about Nintendo, I mean, everybody's wrong, right? Remember that idiot that thought there was going to be a Wii HD? You know, still never came to pass? And all the idiots who thought the OLED was going to be a new system. it's like you know, sometimes there are just very subtle things in manufacturing that justify a new patent or what have you. Well, wow, this game. I mean, I'm glad it runs nice now. It doesn't make it any easier though. Oh, what? Oh, it didn't grow. Jeez. Oh, really? Okay. They can't see anything. Yeah, that Steam Deck, I tell ya. I mean, it already can't compete with the Switch. I mean, you buy it, and then when's the release date? Nobody knows. When are you gonna get it? Nobody knows. Even with supply constraints, Nintendo managed to release an OLED system. Physically in stores too. It wasn't just an online thing. So yeah, I mean, with as much power and development muscle as Valve has, you'd think they would have gotten this right. Valve's a weird company. They have like a weird management and social structure. Just to get this guy. Ugh. Holy crap! Wow, that timing is so specific. I mean, like any new hardware, I'm looking forward to playing the deck. Although, in a way, it's sort of disappointing because you're not looking forward to any new games. You're just playing your old library. Whereas when you buy like an Xbox or a PlayStation, an Xbox Series or a PlayStation 5 or whatever you can get your hands on, I mean, you're looking forward to like new game experiences. And the Steam Deck is just like, oh, you're playing the stuff that you were playing before. jeez. So I don't know what you have to look forward to. Come on, how do I get down there now? What the heck? Oh, alright. Did it that time. Oh my god, are you serious? Yeah, like I said, I'd love a Switch Pro. I mean, I'd love Warriors of Hyrule to run nice. But I just don't see it. I really don't. Nintendo's all about maximizing profit. I mean, every company is. Let's be real here. But some companies are willing to bend a little bit in order to further develop R&D, and Nintendo's just not that company. They will not bend. Things have to be profitable, kind of right from the gate. There can't be any of that. Oh, gee, really? There can't be that period where no money's being made. Oh my god. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not actually a Nintendo fan. I mean, even though I play a lot of Nintendo games on Nintendo systems, and this channel has kind of become a Switch-ish channel, mainly because nobody else covers Switch games. Like, you'll always see people covering versions on the Xbox series, or kind of talking up Game Pass, or showing games on the PlayStation systems, but games are also released on the Switch, and it's like nobody bothers to even cover it, or they'll say, "Oh, it's just like the PlayStation or Xbox version," and then they'll never show video. They'll never show anybody playing it. And the real secret of that, of course, is that they're not playing those games. You've got a limited schedule to review a game, and so adding another platform amongst all the other platforms, it's real time consuming. Where's the edge? But for me, I mean, I usually end up buying two versions of a game. I'll buy a Switch version, and then I'll buy a next-gen version. In general, I'll usually cover the Switch version here. Oh, son of a... Although I'm trying to open up here and show more systems. Because I do know that systems are finally coming out and made available. Oh, jeez. Okay. So people are getting those systems, I don't know how, but they're getting them. So, I should probably at least cover some games here and there from other systems. Ah, jeez. It never seems like it's going to reach me. And then it does. Okay, gotta run quick. Quick. Oh my god, really? Wow. Okay, well, that worked out okay. Well, not really. I'm a twiddle. What? Oh my god. Yeah, I think from Valve's position, they're not really competing. They're just looking to expand their market. Although, again, I don't know how the Steam Deck helps them. Other than being something that they just could do. I know them and Nintendo have you know, not necessarily a great relationship. So maybe that was just Gabe's way of just, you know, being a jerk. I wouldn't put it past him. He's kind of a petty person. Though not as petty as anybody from EA. Those are probably like the most petty developers out there. I mean, look at their FIFA releases. They're literally just the same engine from like 2018, and then they just yeah, I think it's 2018 is the last time they updated it for the Switch, the Wii U and Switch, and they literally just sell stat updates, even though Switch owners buy that product. I mean, they buy it. But EA and that team puts zero work into updating it. And unfortunately, like I said, with it being the only, you know, the only international football game available, you know, it's the only choice that people have if they want to play a game. You know, unless Sega decides to, you know, redo Soccer Brawl, which probably isn't going to happen anytime soon. Son of a bitch, oh my god. Come on, get off the damn ledge. Oh my god. Run. 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 No, are you serious? Oh god. Come on down here. What are you doing? Get over here. Son of a bitch. Actually, it does remind me I should probably cover Crisis 2 and 3 remastered on the Switch. I really love it on the series. I think it's a good job there on the conversion. I'm real curious to see how it was on the Switch. I mean, Crisis Remastered was pretty good, all things considering. No, 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 no. Although on the Steam Deck side, I have heard that that they're going to have like little brands to let people know that it's been tested on the Steam Deck. So maybe that means that we'll get some exclusive games on the Steam Deck? I don't know. I don't know if that community is interested in doing that. I guess we'll see. There's no sales numbers released for anything. We do know that it's sold out, but, you know, quite frankly, all new hardware sells out. Hey, even the N-Gage sold out. Back in the old days. You know, and that was a cell phone. A gaming cell phone. Wait for a long time for this thing to do its thing. No. Oh, Jesus. I forgot all about that. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about the PlayStation 5 outselling the Switch. It was going to happen eventually. Right, and I think that's really more about, like, I think the PlayStation 5 would have outsold the Switch earlier if there was a supply. I think people are kind of hungry for a new system. Or at least the hardcore is. I don't know about the general audience, you know, I mean... I imagine most people are still playing Animal Crossing, would be my guess. Ah, oh, God. Get out there. I can't go anywhere besides that straight linear path. Boy, it seems like the next checkpoint is pretty far away. Seems like there's a way to do it. I just hope that the frame rates are going to be high priority. I mean, now we have 120 hertz TVs, so people really got to get on prioritizing frame rate over all of these post-process effects that nobody cares about, besides other designers. You know, because they love to brag to their friends about how they implemented something. Whereas me, I just like turn off all the extra stuff. You know, the chromatic aberration. You know, the blurring, the camera blur effect. I mean, I just turn all that off. I don't want to see it, even though I know somebody spent, you know, months and months and months getting it right. I'm just like, yeah, I don't like the way it looks. You know, sorry, you're all, you know, all the things that you did in your life are wasted on me. Thankfully, they still got paid. It depends on me liking something whether or not they earned a salary. Yeah, I can't shoot these things ahead of time. It's like I have to take the hit. Oh, there was a space there. Okay. Honestly, I don't even think resolution is that big of a deal anymore. Now that we have, you know, the super sampling, the deep learning super sampling, I think like native resolution is kind of not really that important. Honestly, I don't even know if Nintendo will stick with NVIDIA for the next set of chips. I mean, they may not. NVIDIA's portable line of chips really isn't all that... I mean, they're concentrating more on like a, what do we call it? Telemetry. Yeah, it's more about telemetry because they're trying to sell those to, and successfully selling it to, you know, like GPSs or things that go in, you know, motorized vehicles. Those kind of GPSs, not the kind that are on your phone. Oh, there's that damn... Oh, God. That fog is fucking killing me. So, unless NVIDIA and Nintendo decide to make something very, very specific, you know, NVIDIA has nothing on hand that would really challenge the new systems. I mean, not even close. And only marginally better than what's on the Switch right now. I mean, it may be all AMD at some point in time, right? And I'm sure AMD would make the backwards compatibility work if Nintendo cares about that. They may not, you know. Nintendo's not necessarily gung-ho on backwards compatibility unless they're in a losing position. And right now, they're in a winning position, so I doubt we'll see anything, you know, come from that front. Which is kind of funny to think about. Seems like whoever's losing in the industry, like, really goes after that backwards compatibility. And whoever's winning just says, you know, go eat cake. If you can afford it. Or find it. Ah, son of a bitch. Now you're coming after me? Are you serious? Oh, this thing is random. I just gotta get out of here. Jump. Not too soon. Too soon. Like everything else. I'm most curious about how Metroid Prime 4 is going to handle, or how well it's going to be made, because Dread is really, really good. I think I've said before that I actually think Dread is better than Super Metroid. I mean, it's really that good. So, you know, it's probably going to make the Metroid Prime 4 development team just sweating bullets. Like, God, I hope it's as good as this. Hope it's as good as this other game. People are really expecting a lot from us. Even, you know, Nintendo going so far as giving it back to the original developers. Oh, you son of a... I don't know, how do you get out of that? Okay, where's the tip? Here we go. Oh, you have to run. You can't just hang out and let the thing even out. We're gonna get past the first level? My God. I mean, it's definitely old school design. You just learn, pixel by pixel where to go and what you need to and not need to do. Look at this guy. See, look at this. I'm not in a good position for it. Screw you, fog. Oh, I just had to keep jumping. How was I supposed to know? Oh God, it's the damn boulder. Do I want the boulder or do I want the lance? I'll take the boulder. It's fine. Is it the same boss from before? It is, okay. Probably just even harder. Oh, is it two of them? Nope. Great. Down to Mondies. Run, man. Ugh. Alright, catch you later, old man. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna keep torturing myself with this game. What the heck? Oh no, I definitely don't want that. I was supposed to get away from that though. God, it's right. I can't run fast enough. I don't want that either. Ah, damn it. Lance again? I think I'm okay with the boulder in this instance. Oh, what? You're gonna do that again? It's against your pattern. That's the only bad thing about the boulder. It's not long distance. Oh, well, that's new. Okay. I'm too far away from them. Whoa, that's like a brief second. Oh, this pattern's killing me. Okay, take the knife over everything else. Or the dagger. At least I have speed on my side with the dagger. Ah. Yeah, not giving like a whole lot of warning. Not like a long time for a tell. I still don't know how to avoid that. I'm always getting hit. Sometimes he'll do it 3 times, sometimes he'll do it 2 times. Yeah, you just cannot escape. what he's going to do. If he's just going to jump, or if he's going to charge. It's hard to tell, it really is. Left hand or right hand? Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's try this, let's try the execution grounds. We have to play both paths eventually anyway. Well, I guess you don't have to, but kinda nice to get the most out of your game, out of your money, huh? Yeah, it's nice that it scrolls nice and smooth again. There are even new enemy types. Except I don't remember these things being able to hop around and move like this. Wow. Ah, oh, get me. You can't shoot these guys until they activate either. Oh. Okay. I don't get it. One more time. See what we can do. Probably not much. Guess I want you to keep running. It's the only thing I think of. Can you make it otherwise? Huh. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on Nintendo Switch. Like I said, if you haven't purchased this game, I actually personally think it's worthy of the Ghosts and Goblins franchise. I know people feel differently depending on depending on what you were expecting out of it. If you wanted to play more like Super Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts, but I think it's a good own unique entity and take on it. I don't mind the animation, the vector style animation. I think it's actually kind of nicer to have the vector style animation because you get more frames of animation versus the hand drawn animation, where you can still trick your eye into having smooth animation, but this one actually does give you frames. Game runs at a little slower pace than the games in the other series, but again, I don't think that's a negative. I think it's still incredibly well designed, and now that they've patched it so that it's not that distracting bit of frame pacing, causing the additional judder. Now it's a proper game, which I think it's worth your time and money. But yeah, be prepared for a challenge, because this is what the game is all about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.